This is episode 12. Today is the table's moving.
The table is moving. Sorry,
May 20th.
The dog's tail is whacking the table. Go away, London. Go.
Today's May 20th. It's a Tuesday. We meant to podcast on Sunday, but things got crazy. Which I think is our story from now on.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's so crazy.
I'm Sarah Stevens, also known as Sarah Stevens on Rev and Facebook, Twitter, all of it, everywhere. Oh, except for Facebook or Facebook. Sarah Stevens 11 on Twitter.
Yeah. Yep. And I'm Lydia, also known as Lydia B on Rav, and on Plurk I'm actually Lydia Knits, but I don't check my individual Plurk one very often, you guys, so if you want to find me, the Ohloops one is better, and we don't check that one very often.
We don't check that very often either.
But yeah, so you can usually find me on Facebook or Rav, that's the best.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Oh, we wanted to mention iTunes reviews.
Yes.
Okay. We've done some not so extensive research on it. We don't know how to check it. We don't know how to find out if you've done reviews. But if you have been doing reviews, we know that it's very helpful. So thank you for that.
Yes, thank you. And if you have left one, we will try to find it and actually thank you when we do.
Yes. And if you know how to find it, you should just let us know on this episode that we post up there. That would be fantastic.
That'd be good.
But I do know that it's very helpful. So if you do watch podcasts, please go do iTunes reviews for them. Mm-hmm. The Innocent Girls are always pushing that. They're saying it's really important. So I'm going to guess that it's really important. We just don't know how to check them.
Yeah.
Nor do we know how to give them yet. So
we'll figure it out.
Technically not very good.
Which is really sad that we're technically not very good, guys, because I used to work for an insurance company where I was on the computer all day working with huge data. It is different, but if you hear weird noises, we're out in my backyard.
Yeah.
My son is over playing in the playhouse, so if you hear banging or screaming, he's fine.
It was too nice of a day to not sit outside and chat with you guys.
Yes,
so
it's nice out.
So iTunes reviews, let us know what we are doing wrong to find them.
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic. And if you haven't reviewed anything, go review things.
Yes. Not just us. All
not
of the
just us.
podcasts
All of them.
So.
Yeah. And thank yous. We have lots of thank yous.
We do have lots of thank yous. So the first one, we of course want to say thank you to the Innocent Girls. They're so sweet. They not on their most recent. Well, actually, they mentioned us on their most recent one too.
Their last two.
Their last two episodes. So they had a whole podcast segment, and they mentioned that we were one of their podcasts they watched. So thank you guys. That's really sweet. We watch you guys too, so we appreciate that you like us and that you watch us. And they are getting ready or excited to knit Sarah's socks, so they mentioned that too.
I'm so excited.
For their little ballet flats. So
yeah.
So thank you.
They're going to be fun.
I wanted to just quickly say thank you to Stacy and Allison. I don't know if you saw their little comments back and forth in the threads this morning, but you guys were just talking about how you missed us and that you just love seeing our faces every week, so that just made me happy. I'm like, we miss you guys too. I know we don't actually get to see you guys, you get to see us, but I feel like we don't talk to you as much when we don't do them all the time. So.
And I am terrible. I'm not on the boards nearly as much as
right
I want to be, but I'm still there, and yeah. I'm better if you PM me. I know that sounds terrible, like, but I have a really hard time right now following all of the conversations.
Well, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
But so just quickly, thank you to Stacy and Allison for just commenting that they missed our faces and all of that. So, and then also to the lovely Boston Jen. She just designed a new pattern. I'm working on.
Ooh, I'm working on too.
We'll get to show this actually to you guys when we talk about it. But she gifted us this pattern, which she's just so sweet. And if you guys, we will talk about it a little bit more. But she is going to be doing a knit along, so we will talk to you guys about that in a little while. So,
yeah,
so thank you so much, Jen.
So keep it in mind because it's her very first pattern. So it's awesome.
It's beautiful. Yes. So thank you, Jen, for gifting us patterns and for subscribing to our podcast. She's a podcaster as well. If you guys don't know, she's Down Cellar Studios. She has a video podcast or an audio podcast. Yeah. So check her out.
Yep, she's pretty awesome.
I think that's it for thank yous.
I think so.
I think.
So,
yes.
Finished fibers. Do you have any?
I do.
Okay.
I have one. She doesn't know about. I have two.
Oh, good. Okay, you go first then.
Okay. I'm so excited. I've been keeping these from you.
You've been secretly
okay.
knitting.
I have. So my first one, I finished my Monsters in My Garden shawl.
Oh, I love it. Dude, I haven't even cast mine on yet. I'm such a vain person.
And I did mine out of the Carl and Ellie colorway. And they're the old couple from Up. Yeah, I like it too. It's not real big. Because with the fingering weight version, they said, so you do the setup rows and then you do, there's 36 rows of the thing. And so you do one 36 row. I was earlier. You wear one 36 row thing and then, you knit one 36 row and then you can continue to do that. And I did it just the way it was done. So she said to do it once and then to do half of it again. And I had enough yarn that I probably could have kept going, but I just
love it so much.
And with the fingering weight one, she actually said to do the eyelet on the bottom. I didn't like eyelets as much, and I had enough yarn. I still have yarn left over, so I did the ruffle instead.
Here, I love it.
Yeah.
Lucy, I saw your shawl up there, and it freaking rocks.
With Fauna and the magic mirror.
I want it.
It's beautiful.
So you need to come into the shop and let me see it in person.
I don't know if she has it anymore. She's given it to her son's teacher.
Shut up.
It's beautiful. I loved the Fauna colorway when I dyed it because it was all these really fun greens. I'm in a green mood right now.
I went through the green, remember?
Yeah.
I totally went through the green.
And then there's green in this. Yeah, it turned out really pretty, Lucy. It's gorgeous. So,
so
that's
beautiful.
That's my first one.
I love it.
Me too. I like it a lot. It was actually a really fast knit. I started it a week ago, and I finished it not yesterday, but the day before.
I love it so much. So, I have to
and I didn't really knit on it consistently, so
I've got to get this done, and then I can actually do mine. FOs. I have one that's not here. I did another spiral blanket of awesome, and it is definitely a spiral blanket of awesome. It was 6 skeins of worsted weight, Spud and Chloe sweater. And there's lots of colors. There's 1 skein of orange, and then the rest are these fun teals and lighter greens, and it's beautiful. And you can see it on my project page, and I'm sure we'll put it in show notes.
Yeah.
But it was a shop sample, and it's huge. I mean, like, ginormous, huge. I'm in love with it.
Cool.
So, I wish I could have brought it, but
I'll have to come up to the shop to see it, so I can see it in person.
It's sitting on the little blanket rack. So, I love it, but I don't have it. I need to bring it here to show you all, but
that's okay.
Yeah.
I will post pictures in show notes. Okay, so my other finished object, I'm so excited.
Is it another secret one?
Kind of.
Holy crud! You're such a cheater.
Drum roll, please!
You finally finished them!
Other than they're also my Ohloops, because I was just in a roll. I'm like, I'm gonna get them done,
You finally finished them!
But when I picked up to go around, I was just knitting, and I just kept not doing the pattern all the way on the back, so I just made sure I did enough. And so, after I was done with the heel, I was supposed to do the pattern on the whole, leg part. I didn't. I forgot that part.
So they totally look cute.
Yeah. So my daughter's socks are finally done. And I started these. These were the test knit that you guys all started for Sarah in January.
But they're done.
They're done now.
So cute.
Yeah, they should.
They're so cute. You did awesome. Does Emma know that they're for her?
No, she doesn't. She keeps asking me. She tried them on for me because I wanted to make sure they fit. And she's like, Mom, why do you have to give these to Sarah? I'm like, well, because they were a test knit for Sarah. She's like, well, can't you just give them to her so she can take pictures and then can I have them back? She's getting them for Christmas. She doesn't know.
She doesn't know. I tell Vanessa that crud all the time. I'm like, I'm making these for Emma. And now, though, she's gotten smart. Because she goes, Mom, Emma wears a bigger shoe than me.
Right.
So, don't you think we should make them bigger?
Maybe.
I guess.
We're going to have to stop using that one pretty soon.
I know.
But yeah, so I did this small size. The pattern worked out great. There was no issues whatsoever with the pattern.
Yay! That makes me so happy.
I started these, I started them on New Year's Eve. And I got all the way to where I was supposed to increase for the heel on the first one. And then I didn't touch them at all.
No.
So I did the rest of this sock and all of this sock in like 4 days. Because I'm like, I want them done.
That's fantastic. Done. I'm so proud of you.
So they're done.
I'm so proud of you.
I was sitting there looking at all my whips and stuff on my project page. And I was like, I have like 9 projects open. So I've been trying to get rid of some of them. It's kind of driving me nuts. And I don't have any needles. Like, the project I'm working on right now, I'm supposed to have a bigger size than I have, and I don't, because I don't have any. They're all being used. So, but they're done. I'm excited. Woohoo!
Oh, I am in love with it. It's fantastic.
Me too. Yay, socks.
Yay, socks.
Those are my only FOs. Just those two. But I'm happy with those two.
I have one more. I finished my hat. So, okay. It's
so
supposed to be inside out, okay? This, I don't know if you can see this. This is like the half linen stitch pattern that it's supposed to be. But I wanted the stupid buttons to be shown. And I am not very smart. Could not figure out how to get the buttons on and get it buttoned and still see the buttons on the right side. So I just said, whatever. So I sewed the buttons on, I buttoned it, and I tacked it down so it would permanently stay and turn it inside out. Because that's just totally how it works. So this is my hat. And this is going to be my new fun soccer hat. And I'm really excited about that.
I love it. It's a great color.
I love it too. It's Malintosh in the paper colorway.
I like it.
So,
I like it a lot.
I've decided, as you're watching me knit this bright fuchsia shawl, that my life needs more neutral stuff that I can just like throw on with anything and make it work. So, this is my very first ever neutral knit. My very first ever. I've never knit a neutral.
I was going to say, I don't
ever
think you have.
In my life. So,
that's crazy. No, you
haven't.
First
fall hat in a neutral.
That's awesome.
Right there. I love it. I love my buttons.
They're cool.
I don't know what the pattern is.
It's the funny named one.
It's this name I can't pronounce. Sorry, my phone keeps going crazy. It's a name I can't pronounce, and I think it starts with like Appleastone or something. I don't know.
I'll have links to it.
There will be links, and it is on my project page. I have gotten mildly better, only because she keeps harassing me about it. No, she really doesn't. But that's my only FO that you can see. I like it a lot. I'm really excited to wear it.
And it actually looks really good with the outfit you have on right now. It matches.
I know. It kind of matches.
I love this sweater. This is one of your new ones, huh?
I know.
I like it a lot.
I like it too.
It's very cute.
Thank you. That's fun.
Okay, whips.
Whips.
Working fires.
Crudola. Okay, I have a lot of whips. So, let's talk about this one first because we're both working on it.
Yeah, we should.
And then we can not forget to explain it. So, we're both working on currently
called the Tan House Brook Shawl.
Yep.
Yes, Tan House Brook Shawl. Yes.
There are two versions to it, and it was originally designed to be worked with Neighborhood Fiber Company, and they have a worsted, which is fantastic, and you get 400 yards in the skein, and it is amazing.
Sarah's making the worsted version,
and I'm using the Neighborhood Fiber Company. It's so fantastic. I can't even explain it.
I love that
the twist is beautiful. All of her colors are like super saturated. I'm in love with it. It could very well be
a new favorite.
A new favorite of mine. A new staple favorite. And the fact that each skein gets 400 yards is even more amazing. So with that said, oh, and then the fingering weight version that she wrote the pattern with was also out of the Neighborhood Fiber Company, and it is very similar, like very similar to Madeline Tosh Merino Light. So if you guys are lovers of Madeline Tosh Merino Light, you will also love that Neighborhood Fiber Company. And the colors are, again, they're similar to this. They're just saturated and beautiful, and there's this slight variation. It's amazing. So 2 versions in the pattern. A fingering weight version,
hold on, baby.
and a worsted weight version. Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, my version is out of the Neighborhood Fiber Company worsted. Can you see? I'm working on the lace at the bottom. I don't know if you can see. Well, maybe you can.
Kind of. This sounds.
Kind of. It possibly. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. And I'm working on the fingering weight version. I'm just using our 2-ply high twist, which I'm actually really liking for this pattern. I think it'll be good. It's
beautiful.
Yeah. And I'm using our, pull it up. Our
I
Mojito
love it.
colorway.
I
Me too.
hated this stain.
Sarah didn't like this one.
I dyed
so,
this
I don't know
one.
if you guys can see it. Yeah, you can. So it kind of has these funny little pops of like, so there's really pretty light green, but it has this kind of almost like a
gray.
Yeah, that comes
shows through.
I love it. So I'm making mine out of the Mojito colorway.
It's really pretty, Nana.
Yeah, and I
it
went through my stuff and I was like, I don't have any green shawls.
No.
And I had shawls that had the little pops of green in them, but I didn't have any
and
actual
I love that you're
green
using
ones.
your green bag.
I know.
That's fantastic.
Green bag, green shawl. Apparently I am really
This is my new favorite green right here. This is my
this
green is my new favorite spring green.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I associate spring green with.
But I'm really liking it. I'm on the body section before starting the lace, and I'm almost done. I think I have 2 more repeats.
Okay, and I will say, like, when I got my body section done, I was like, really? But the measurements are huge, like, huge. I don't know them off the top of my head, but it's something like the biggest measurement is like 40 inches, or 38 inches, and 36 inches, I don't know. It's huge, humongous. I think that these things grow like crazy, is my guess. You're supposed to be knitting it, if you're knitting the worsted one, I believe out of 8s.
9s.
9s? Okay.
Yes, and the fingering weight one was supposed to be on 7s, but my 7s were busy, so I'm actually doing mine on 6s.
Okay. So I'm doing mine on 7s because I'm a loose knitter. So
just a minute, buddy.
Just
okay.
A minute. So, and it's huge. Like, if I would have used 9s, I don't think I would have had enough to finish this. So, once again, because I'm a loose knitter.
Then I'm trying to knit
normal.
as loose as possible because I'm a tight knitter, so I'm trying to knit as loose as I possibly can on my 6s because I normally go up a size or 2 and I actually have to go down, so we'll see what happens. Mine probably won't be as big as it's supposed to be, but that's okay.
It'll be good.
It'll be good.
I like it.
But while we're talking about it, we wanted to let you know, so if you are a part of the Downseller Studio podcast group, or if you are not, you should join. Because Jen is hosting a knit-along for this particular shawl through June.
Through the end of June.
Yes, through the end of June. And because she's so wonderful, she has agreed to offer a $1 off coupon code to any of our viewers. So if you guys use coupon code Ohloops, you'll get $1 off of the pattern. Yep. So.
Sarah! I see. It's cool. Even more reason for you guys to go do it, and it's awesome. And there's like lots of different stuff. There's these really fantastic textured stitch patterns, and there's eyelets, and there's stockinette, and there's reverse. It's awesome.
It is
like
a
she
cool
kind
pattern.
of put this mindless into not boring.
Totally.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's our first whips.
Yes, those are.
I have more. Do you have more?
I have 2 more, so.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'll go next then.
Okay.
I am in the middle of a row on this, so it's rather funny looking. But,
Ooh.
so I am doing a knit along with the girls at work. And it is the Romance Cardigan by Joji. So I have the first section done, and you can't really tell what it looks like, but can you see the lace?
Oh, the sun's coming through. That looks
The lace
cool
panel
right now. Yeah.
Okay, so this construction is insanely awesome. It is knit seamlessly, but in these weird parts. So you knit both your lace panels first, and the lace panels run down your side. And I wish I had a really awesome picture, and I don't. So look at project notes. I refer to project notes at all times. But the lace panels run down the outside of your arm, all the way down, and they go all the way up to your neck. So you make both of the panels first. Then you knit up one panel, break your yarn, and then you knit along the next panel and kind of have them both on your needles now. Pick up stitches, okay, along the sides. Then you change colors, and so my panels are done out of hazel knits and Tice, and I'm using the Shanty Pants colorway.
Okay, we'll come see it in just a minute.
And then the body of my sweater, most of the body of my sweater, is going to be knit out of Thresh Girls Adorn in the Jungle Canopy colorway, which is this amazing teal. So there's a good difference between the two. But I didn't have enough of the Jungle Canopy, so I'm going to work as far as I can. I'm going to connect the arms. So what happens, tangent, you then pick up, then you knit across one sleeve, you cast on stitches for your neckline, right here, and then you knit along the other panel. And then you make short rows to go through the back. And so I'm only making the back piece right now. And so it'll lay like this, and there's a break for one sleeve. So that sleeve will come down. And so I'm only working on the back. And now I'll be doing just the middle of the back, and you just knit, 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 knit. Knit, knit, knit for like 10 rows, or 20 rows actually. And then I am going to work on, then I go across, and then I put like one sleeve section on a holder, and then you work the one piece, and then you pick up for the sleeves, and then you basically get your sleeves done and the top half of your sweater done all at first, because then I'll do the same process on the front half of my sweater and then go down, and then I will connect it and then do the body, but the sleeves will be done. It is the most unique construction I've ever seen in my entire life. It's really cool. I will tell you, I'm doing it with a group of probably 15 other ladies, and the lace panels should not have taken as long as they did. They are very simple lace, but for whatever, we all kept going crazy. Like, we would have to rip them out and everything, and like, you measure, and she gives you measurements for each size that you're doing, how long the panel should be. So like, I measured my arm, and she says lightly block, but oh my gosh, mine, it said that I was supposed to go until like 24 inches and then block it. Well, one lady did that, and it grew, and her sleeve thing was 30 inches long for her lace panel. So we had to put in a lifeline and rip it out for her, which was crazy. So if you do make this, swatch on the lace.
Yeah.
And then block it like crazy, because...
Can you guys see me? Sorry.
Oh, I know that. There's like this...
Ooh, I'm glowing.
So swatch and block the lace. Like, just do like one repeat on whatever you're going to use, because certain yarns are going to crazy blooming, and other ones people were having no problems with. I think that the pattern was writ. No, I know that the pattern was writ with Madeline Tosh Merino Light. And so I'm definitely using a heavier fingering weight anyways. So, but mine, I knit until it was 20.5 inches, and then I blocked it, and it is like 24.5 inches now, so it grew like crazy. And I lightly blocked it. Like, I didn't like soak it or anything. So heaven knows what's going to happen when I actually do soak my sweater. It will probably never be a soaking project. It will just be a spraying project. Yeah. Okay, so that's my second whip. What's your second whip?
My second whip is one that you guys have already seen before. I do have one that you haven't seen, but I'll leave that one for you. So this one you've seen, but it has grown, so I was going to show it. I am done with the
I love it.
body section of this guy now. So
I love that skein.
Yeah.
It is so neat.
It is. The sun is like right in the way, so
Oh, you can see it right there.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
So I'm done with the body section. I just have to do, or the increase section. Now I'm to the body section.
You just keep doing that.
Yeah, and then you keep, so you basically keep going with this width. I think for like 20 rows or something like that. And then you decrease until it's back, and then you'll go and seam it together. So
block the snot out of it.
Yeah, but then I have to go and do the I-cord around the hole all day. But you have to, because hers has this really beautiful, like, I-cord finish on this end.
You could be different and do like a cute little crochet thing. Because that would be really fast, and you can do that really fast.
I can do that fast. So, yeah, so, I mean, look at this. It's like
super
stretchy. I mean, I could probably wear this again now.
It's totally like super stretched, so it'll be awesome when it's all
I'm
blocked
glad I
out.
did this colorway.
Me too.
So,
I totally love this colorway. And it's so unique. The way that it's like loopy, and then it's not.
Yeah, I know,
it's
isn't that crazy? It's all just because of the different needles, which is so funny to me. But, so there's that. This is I think we've determined that we're calling it this Sela, I don't know, whatever, something.
I'm awful with project names today. Like, I seriously think I'm going to show you guys a couple more projects, and I don't have a name for them either. Just realized that I was digging through my bag, and I was like,
kind of fun for me, because I'll have to go find it.
But they're in projects.
Woohoo!
So,
yay!
You will have names. So, okay.
Good deal. That's always good for me.
I know. See, that's...
Oh, look at your new cute little bag.
I know. So I have a new Bagoo bag. Isn't that cute? It, like, is totally sailor-y to me, so I had to have it.
It is very cute. I like it. It is sailor-esque.
So I'm doing a infinity cowl, and it's out of Madelinetosh. And this is, like, the coolest... Ooh, okay. Maybe I printed the name of it, and maybe it's Duotone Cowl. Look at me. I so rock this time. Can you see that? How the cowl, that's better. Can you see that? So it's like the colors go from wider sections to skinnier sections.
Cool.
Totally excited.
I think I have this in my queue.
So I started it, and each week I'm doing a section. Just I'm determining out of my own head what section that'll be.
Nice. Just
to keep it going, but it's knit in the round, and then you provisionally cast on and you knit this guy, and then at the end you rip this out and you Kitchener it together. No big deal.
Cool.
But it gives you this really nice, warm not Mobius, just Infinity cowl, because it doesn't have a twist in it.
Cool.
There's no Mobius twist. So I'm using Madelinetosh. I'm using the Tosh Decay, and I have Corbett's Green, and it does take, because I'm using the DK, I want to make it a little bit bigger, so I'm using 4 skeins, and Whiskers.
I have looked at this color like the last 3 times I've been.
Look at this, though. Look how cool it looks knit up. It does not look like it is in that skein. Like, it gives it a completely different appearance. I'm in love with it. I love it like that, but I love it like this too. Yeah. It seems
I'm so surprised
gentle.
you were using that color.
Right? I told you you would be. I hate this color.
She hates that color.
But I like this one.
That is so funny to me.
Because it's a different one. Like, if you hold this one up to all of the other ones, it's not as light. It's darker, but it's not, it's weird. It's the same color, but it's just a not lighter one. I'm weird with greens, and I'm weird with browns. So, the slightest off of the brown, and I feel like it looks like poop.
Because they can.
And I hate it. And it's like, it could be just this hairline bit, and like, I can't use it. It won't. I'll never touch it. It's disgusting. I hate that color. And then just one notch in the other direction. I'm like, I love that color. It's so weird. I'm just weird. So, that's my next whip. Do you have more?
I just have the one more. Okay. So you can go, because I'm finishing this row if you have more.
I actually don't think I have more. I think I just have planning ones that I brought. Yeah, I just brought planning ones.
Alright. I have one more. I apparently have decided that I need to be in sock knitting mode, so
yes.
I'm doing another pair of socks for my daughter.
Fantastic.
And these are out of actually colorways, so this is totally, she picked these 2 colorways, and she's like, it would be fun if I had one sock this color and one sock this color, and I'm like, And so she keeps talking about wanting knee highs. So I'm referring to them as neon knee highs. And I took, so at the top of Sarah's sock pattern that I just finished, she has that cute little right twist thing. And I really liked the way it looked. So I'm doing similar to how the socks on a plain are, but I'm just doing that little right twist up the side. So
cute.
It's not really anybody's pattern, but it's a pattern. So I have started.
I love it.
So I've done the toe and part of the increases on this one. You guys can't see anything with the sun.
Massively neon. No, get closer and come towards me.
Okay, so here's this one. So here's the little twist. So here's sock number 1.
Look how neon that is. Like
neon.
Dyeing that, I realized it was neon, but that's even more neon than I think I thought I dyed it.
Mm-hmm. And then
I think I thought I dyed it.
Ray and Lewis are neon green.
Oh, I love it.
So these will be her socks, and they are going to be
That
knee
is
highs.
genius. Okay, I'm doing that. I'm making a pair.
Right?
I love this.
And they're going to be knee highs. And so, knowing my daughter, she's going to wear them to soccer practice because that's just how she is. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'm using the May Flowers, which is this colorway, from our May club last year. That was a club colorway from last year. And then Ray and Lewis from our Disney one. And they both are glitter, so they have a little bit of sparkle to them, too. So, yeah. So, not very far.
My gosh, I am in love with that.
Yeah. I know, right?
I think it's so fantastic. I'm totally stealing your idea.
You should.
I'm going to use my scraps.
Look how bright they are.
I love it, though. What a great stash buster.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. If you were to take your scraps and do a semi-solid and a variegated and do something funky and fun, and I love that in doing it. I'm totally on board.
And I've never...
I love it.
I've never done socks like this before. I'm usually I don't like knitting socks 2 at a time. I've done it before, and I don't like it. But Sarah does them 2 at a time, but on different needles. I wanted to try that, because I'm like, okay, I hate that second sock syndrome. Like, I get it every time. And I'm like, oh, I finish that. But you can't not finish it, because, I mean, what do you do with one sock? It's stupid. Right. And I was like, if I'm making these knee highs, I am really going to struggle with second sock syndrome. I'm really going to. So I'm doing it this way. So I did the toes on both, and now I'm going to go to the heel on the first one, and then I'll go to the heel on the second one, and do the heels, and then start working on the legs.
That's totally what I do. I love it.
Because I'm like, otherwise, I won't finish the other one.
Yep.
So, and I really want to have them done for her for Christmas. So
Totally what I do.
it's going to be the year of Christmas socks, apparently, because
I love it.
They're all getting socks for Christmas.
No, I think that's fantastic. I love it.
So that's my only other one.
I have lots of planning fibers. Tons. Like, insane, really. That I brought with me.
You know, and I don't think I brought any. So that's
okay.
good that you have some.
So, I'm making another one of these. So, the one that I'm working on, Jen's pattern, it's for a shop sample. So, I don't even get to keep it. So, therefore, I must make one for myself.
Which is kind of sad, because I think you need that one to go with the outfit you have on right now.
Awesome. So, I went with another neutral, but it's a purple. So, I'm knitting one for myself out of this. And it's this beautiful
she's making it for me.
Purple. And I think it'll be a really good neutral.
Look how it looks better on me. My purple's my favorite color.
I love it.
So.
I'm in love with it. So, yeah, it's the Studio Worsted.
Oh, it's so pretty.
It's Lauraville is the colorway. I really love it. So that will be cast on as soon as that bad boy is off the needles.
Beautiful.
This will go on for me this fall. And I think it's going to be fantastic as like this big, chunky shawl to wear with your coat. You'll stay super warm and cozy.
It'll be perfect for all those fall soccer games.
Holy crap. That was, okay, so I have to admit, like, that has kind of been my intention on what I'm knitting for the most part. There are a lot of sweaters happening. There are a lot of chunky, cowl-y things or worsted weight things because I froze my butt off last year in sleet and snow and hail and rain, and we're still out there, like,
playing soccer.
Doing that. So, okay, that's number one. The next one, I don't have the pattern for, but it is this adorable short sleeve little sweater, and it also has this really great unique construction. So
it does.
I have that one on my thing, and I have
talked me into making it too.
Yes, I think I've talked in like 5 people now
to make this. This is going to be a great color on you. Oh my gosh.
I am in love with this. So I don't have anything that's really this color short sleeve. So
that's going to be beautiful.
Malintosh. I'm a sucker. So here we go again. red, Robin Red Breast is the colorway, and this is their Tosh vintage. And I've got my first skein picked, ready for me to go, but it can't, this one is a me project, so it can't be cast on until a me project goes away. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good thinking.
The next me project after the shawl, but it's ready because the shawl is fast. I've been knitting on it for less than a week.
Yeah.
And I'm almost done.
I think she gave us the pattern on like Friday?
Yeah, I cast it on Friday.
Yeah.
I cast it on Friday night. So I had that thing wound up ready to go. And then I have one last working or planning fiber. And I'm so excited about this. And you guys will hear more about this because our shop is doing something really cool. So I don't even know if you can see this. It's a really funny picture. It's a bag, and it's a free pattern. Maybe that one will show better. It's stripy, and it's just made out of cotton. So I picked out these two colors to do.
Really like them.
And it's the Cascade Ultra Pima. It's like the perfect weight for it. It's this silly free beach pattern, like beach bag pattern.
It's going to be another sailor bag.
Right? And I didn't even realize that until just now. So I will have a teal and I almost picked up navy. Like I almost had navy, which would have been even funnier.
That is funny.
But it's free pattern. I figure it'll be the great like going to the lake thing. It's cotton. I always stick the kids' swimsuits and junk in their own wet bags, and so it would be like a really nicer than just a wet bag thing.
Yeah,
so
I like it.
That is all my planning fibers. Yeah.
So I am doing one of the same ones that Sarah's doing. I don't have my yarn yet because if I can't find the yarn I want, then I just told Sarah she has to dye more for me. I'm going to make that same little sweater that she's going to make out of the Robin's Red Breast colorway. It's cute. It's a little half sweater, kind of like the gray one I'm wearing right now. I think it's actually even a little shorter than the gray one I'm wearing.
It has these fun eyelets and like a keyhole thing in the bag.
It's cute.
It's so cute.
And I think I'm going to make mine out of navy. And I have a skein of yarn that Sarah dyed for the Disney collection. It's called Pooh's Honey Bucket, and it's this beautiful navy, but it has this like almost these purpley undertones. It's really pretty. So I'm kind of stuck on that one, so I may make her dye me more of that one if I don't come up to the shop and find something else. So
I love it.
I'm kind of stuck with that, I think. But
No,
that's the only other project that
you're planning.
that I know for sure I'm doing. Yeah, I'm kind of like I said, I'm gonna work on the ones that I'm doing, but I'm wanting to finish things that are currently going. So,
okay, spinning. I've been spinning, but we're gonna go faster now because we've been chatty Cathy's, and you guys, we are running out of time. So I brought my new fiber that came in the mail, and it's Yarn Love. It's Rambouillet wool, 100%, 4 ounces. The spinner's top. The colorway is Over the Rainbow. It's so fitting. The fiber feels amazing. This is not a colorway I would choose on my own at all. However, I'm excited to work with the fiber.
it's pretty.
Vanessa likes it, so she'll get something out of it when I get to it. So, that would be, I guess, spinning / enabling.
Yeah. Because we are running out of time, guys, and there is some things that we do actually have to talk about, maybe we'll leave our weeks.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. We've done a lot. I mean, there's been a lot that's happened, but nothing major that you... Yeah, so... nothing major. Let's see.
Rockas. I'm dyeing up Rockas stuff right now.
Yes, so those
These
will
will
be
go
going
out the beginning of June. I'm hoping to get them out the door even before that, but the dyeing process is beginning now.
Bags just arrived, so Sarah will
arrived.
be dyeing yarn for those. The round robin box will start June 1st. Sarah and I will have it all put together, and it will go out to the first person. I will have the list of how the box is going to travel posted no later than this week on the thread, and then there will be list in the box as well.
Yeah.
Once you get the box, if the person under you, you'll just need to PM that person to get their address, because I'm not going to post everyone's addresses. So you'll just, after the person after you, just PM them, get their address.
Yeah.
Or you can PM me for it as well. Just do that, PM me.
Yeah. And don't forget, like, whatever you take out, please put back in something that's comparable in price and quality.
Yes.
To be fair to the rest of the people below you.
Correct. The little mini skeins for the Magic Cake Swap, they need to be assembled, and to Sarah, we had said the 25th, but then I realized that the 26th is Memorial Day, so as long as she can have them,
just get them in the mail by Friday, you guys.
So that, they'll probably won't go out until at least
most of you have all
Wednesday.
PM'd me already. I think I'm just waiting on a couple of people left to PM me for my address. As long as it's in the mail by Friday, I will get it by Monday or Tuesday at the very latest, and it'll only take me moments to assemble everything and get it back into the mail.
So they will go out the first week of June, because we do have a few people who are moving and need them before that, so that will happen. We also had a question from Jason. Mm-hmm. She asked if we are going to be dyeing fiber as well, because she's a spinner, and she's like, we want to know if you guys are going to be doing fiber, because it would be great. We are actually dyeing our first batch of fiber
now. I already started. So, yeah.
So yes, we will have fiber in the shop at some point in the near future. So,
I think it's going to be safe to bet that we will have fiber in the shop this summer. So it wasn't something that we were planning, but things are going really, really well. Mm-hmm. And so I'm loving them thus far, and it'll be up by the end of summer.
Yes, yes.
Hopefully before then, but before the end of summer. Super excited by that.
And then also, the first part of the 5S summer collection will go up next week. First Tuesday in June. So,
or I guess not next week, the week after.
Yeah, so one more week.
And that'll be semi-solids, you guys.
Yes,
so
semi-solids.
If you're looking for semi-solids, get ready, because they're going up.
They're coming.
It's not a 10 because the summer tends to slow down for us, and so we still want to keep things fun, funky, fresh, but we are introducing some new things.
We are.
So that's why we kind of toned it down as far as amounts that went up. Mm-hmm. But the first one, you'll have some semi-solids.
Yes. And quickly, we will, of course, bring this up again. So the Rocca starts June 1st, so that will happen. So if you haven't had a chance to get your book yet, do that. We will also talk about this as we get closer to it, like I just mentioned. But because Harry Potter is going to be bigger, of course, this year, and we wanted to do a fun thing beforehand, we are actually going to start having sign-ups for Harry Potter and a few house-type things starting in July. In July. So as we get closer, we'll explain more about what those will be. Because, Harry Potter's coming up. So, we did our designer along. The Lights, Camera, Action. It is done. We have winners. I did pull them, so I wanted to bring all of this up so everyone can see. I did the random number generator, guys, earlier because we weren't going to have time to do it in front of everyone, so I will just show you which ones won.
Who won?
So, our first winner is Southpaw Knitter 66, Athena, for her Electric Avenue
socks.
So, yay, Athena.
Yeah, they rock.
Winner number 2 was number 12, Stacy, who also did a pair of Sarah socks. So, Miss Adam Stacy. And
so cute.
Winner number 3 was post number 11 for her Sunlight Shawl for Sad People. Wonderful Lucy. So pretty. Winner number 4 was the lovely Miss Saratoga Knitting, Miss Lisa, for her beautiful Stephen West clockwork. So pretty.
It is so pretty.
And last but not least, the always fabulous Miss Wonderful Jason for her Stephen West Pagona.
I want to make that so badly.
I know, me too. This was the one I almost made. So, the 5 of you, please.
PM Lydia.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. I'm pretty sure I have all of your addresses, but just PM me.
They'll just make it easier.
Yeah, so the 5 of you, please, just PM me your addresses. We will get your little designer along goodie bags sent out.
Yep.
You are all getting some of the same things. Not all of the little surprise packages are the same, though.
No.
So we just wanted to, they're a little different. So those will go out soon, so just PM me, and then they will get out in the mail.
Perfect. Okay, you guys, we're so far out of time.
So
we hit our hour. I have to go. I have to go to work. So, thank you for returning viewers. Thank you for new viewers.
Yes.
We've had so much fun. I think we should totally do the outside thing more
we should.
often. I don't know.
I'll try not to be
Give
in
us
the
feedback
sun.
on that, you guys.
Yeah.
Let us know if it's too crazy of background noise. We would love to know.
Or if the lighting's off, if you don't like that.
If you don't like it, we can always adjust more. So,
but have a great week, guys. We will try to catch up with our weeks next time. Sorry we didn't have time for that this time, but
yep.
So, till next time. Bye.